Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Adriana DC. It is finally here, you guys. I finally got my hands on the wedding fragrances from Kayali. And if you guys recall, I recently did a shopping vlog where I literally went to Huda Beauty on the day that the fragrance was released, only to find out that the fragrance is only online. So I quickly ordered the fragrance, of course, and it finally came today. It literally came today, and I'm filming tonight. So this is not a false impression. I tried the fragrance. I had the opportunity to wear it out, so therefore I can give you guys, my true thoughts on this fragrance. As to how this fragrance wears, whether it's long lasting, whether it protects, and so forth, so fifth. So if you guys are interested in hearing my thoughts regarding Kylie's new wedding fragrances, a wedding duo, then by all means keep on watching. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, thank you guys for supporting me. I truly appreciate your support. So in honor of Mona Katan's anniversary and one year anniversary and wedding, she brought out, two wedding fragrances, you guys. And I went and I got myself the full-size bottle of the Wedding Silk Santal 36, and I got myself a 10 ml of the Wedding Velvet Santal 35, which is inspired by her husband. And of course, this one is inspired by Mona Katan herself. Now, which one shall we do first? I think I'm gonna go to the Wedding Velvet Santal 35. Okay, and this is such a cute little box. Like this is the first little mini bottle that I have of Kayali fragrances. I wasn't too sure if I wanted to have the male version because I didn't know if the fragrance was going to be unisex or male dominant, and I wasn't sure, if I wanted to grab a full bottle. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts afterwards, okay? So obviously the Wedding Velvet Santal, it has in notes of jasmine petals, tea leaves, white musk, cedarwood, benzoin, and sandalwood. And those are the main accords that's listed on the box of the fragrance, which I think is very, very handy. Ooh. And to the side of the box, they also have some perfect pairs that you can kind of wear the fragrances with or layer the fragrances with. So they have Velvet Santal with Silk Santal, of course, and they have Amber plus Musk, and then they have Vanilla plus Velvet Santal, Juicy Apple and White Flower, and Velvet Santal and Burning Cherry. I love that. So they're kind of like giving you a few ideas, how to layer this particular scent. So I was just checking on the website to see if there were any other notes included in this fragrance that weren't listed on the box, but it appears that they've only listed, the notes that's highlighted on the box on, the Fragrantica website. So let's just have a smell of this baby, you guys. Whew. All right. So immediately when I smell this fragrance, I definitely get like a very generous dose of amber. I get a lot of ambery, woody, a little bit smoky, sweet vibes from this scent. There's a very prominent ambery, woody sweetness to this fragrance with, there's a hint of spice, I would say, because this fragrance came off like, something in this fragrance is jumping out at me, you guys. And it's coming off a little bit, slightly bit Middle Eastern or Oriental vibes in my opinion, but you're definitely getting the woody touches. It's a little bit manly, but still quite soft, okay? Dare I say, I didn't know what to expect from this fragrance, but I would definitely wear this perfume on its own for myself. It's drying down very powdery, and again, I would say there is a hint of smoky vibes to this perfume. I don't know. I'm getting something a little bit smoky. Maybe it's just the cedarwood in the perfume. It gets more powdery as it dries down. It's giving me slight resemblance to the burning cherry. Right, the burning cherry. It's giving me slight resemblance to burning cherry. And that's pretty much what I get from this perfume. A sweet, ambery, powdery, soft, very woody smelling fragrance. All right, woody fragrance, and I want to say there's some slight spicy touches in here. So because it's jumping out at you, and it's coming off like a saffron in my opinion. Now they don't list saffron in this fragrance, but it's giving me somewhat of a saffron feel to this fragrance. All I can tell you guys is I absolutely love the scent of this fragrance. This was a pleasant surprise because I have seen one or two reviews of the fragrance, and they said that this one was a bit more softer and it kind of blended well with Mona's version with the wedding silk santal and kind of complemented it. But for me, this smells quite strong. I'm getting a very strong scent to this, and I am in love, you guys. I love the way this fragrance smells because it gives me that oomph. It's soft yet present and quite manly in my opinion. So these are my thoughts on the wedding velvet santal, and at this point, you guys, I regret not getting myself a big bottle. I don't know if I'm gonna go back and get the big bottle, but if I love this fragrance one more time. Next up now, the wedding silk santal 36. Obviously this is, you know, the star of the show. Well, but they both are. But of course I'm anticipating, you know, the female version. So obviously this one just comes in a plain white box, and of course this frosted bottle with the like silver dotted lines coming down. The bottle actually looks a little bit bigger. I don't know what it is, but it's not because I measured it. It looks bigger. It looks much more hefty. It feels good in the hand. I absolutely love it. I hope she brings out 100 ml, but I'm probably gonna stick with the 50 ml. But I am in love with the packaging, you guys. I love it. Just, it looks minimalistic. It looks crisp, very classy and sophisticated. Okay, and I love the color of the juice. I just like how it looks with the frosted bottle. Alright, so let me just give you guys the notes in the wedding silk santal 36. This one has in sparkling champagne, white freesia, pink praline, lush nectarine, sandalwood, and sugared musk, you guys. And I'm going to spray this one on the opposite hand. I'm in love. So immediately as you spray the fragrance, you get a very generous dose of that sweet freesia and nectarine. You're definitely getting the nectarine mixing with the freesia. Okay, when I sprayed this fragrance earlier today, I want to tell you guys what I got. You know, when I sprayed it without even looking at the notes, I got a sweet, somewhat like a marshmallowy, sugary, honeycomb essence to this fragrance. It was very sugary, very sweet, and you got the essence of the nectarine, and the freesia came after you got the burst of the nectarine. It's a beautiful, sweet, sugary fragrance in my opinion, you guys. It smells really pretty. I've had some time to think about it because when I sprayed it, I said to myself, it smells so familiar. Something about the fragrance just smells so familiar. And I went upstairs and I kind of like mixed around, you know, a few of the Kayali fragrances. And this gives me slight resemblance of the Utopia Vanilla 21 combined with Deja Vu White Flower. That's what I'm getting from this fragrance, but there's an extra dose of sugary sweetness. So this fragrance in particular is much more sweeter than Deja Vu and Utopia put together, and it's not as creamy. It's a bit more sparkling, and you get a lot more of the nectarine, but it's giving me like, you know, slight resemblance of those two fragrances combined, but even much more sweeter, you guys. The sugary musk is just, it's jumping out at you, and it's making this fragrance really, really pretty, you guys. So like everybody else, I was looking forward for that champagne note to be just on an overdose. I wanted that champagne note to just be, you know, all out there. I haven't come across a fragrance that has in an actual champagne note, so I was looking forward to get, you know, feeling out that champagne vibe in the fragrance. It is bright, okay? It is bright, a little bit dry, and I would describe it as a little bit sparkling, you guys. I wasn't quite sure what to expect, but it definitely is a bit dry. It's a dry champagne vibe and quite sparkling in my opinion. Overall, you guys, I am in love with this perfume. Now, I have had the chance to wear this fragrance for the day, okay? And the whole time that I wore it, this fragrance projected like crazy. Both of them projected off the skin. They left the most like sophisticated, beautiful, classy scent. And I know we always, you know, beautiful, classy, sophisticated, cliche words, but it smells formal. It definitely smells like a fragrance that you'll wear. This in particular smells like a fragrance that you wear when you're dressed up in a tuxedo. So these come off kind of formal in my opinion, like very toned. It's a beautiful scent, but it's still quite toned. There is, I wouldn't say it's playful at all. I'm not getting playfulness. It's giving me just, again, a much more serious, formal, very eloquent, affair type of vibe. That's the vibe I'm getting from this fragrance. This one in particular smells like a sweet perfume powder and sitting on the skin, okay? It is scrumptious, you guys. I was pleasantly surprised because honestly, you know, these fragrances were, you know, advertised as sandalwood fragrances. So I didn't know what to expect from sandalwood because, you know, you don't really get much playfulness from sandalwood. But I love what they have done with these absolutely beautiful smelling fragrances. And most of all, I love the projection. I love the longevity. I want to say to you, this fragrance lasted about 6 hours on the skin, okay? And at that point, I took a shower, so I don't know if the fragrance would last a little bit longer because again, I had to go and take a shower, so I don't know, you know, if it lasts any longer than that. But while I wore it, I just caught like whiffs of it constantly, you guys. I literally sprayed it like just along my hands here. I didn't spray it anywhere else, but I just caught whiffs of it the whole time that I wore it. Now, which one is my favorite? Hello, you guys? My favorite is the wedding velvet Santal. I can't believe it. Like I wasn't sure like if I would like the male version because it's a male fragrance. I just figured like, you know, it's a male fragrance, so you know it's gonna be tailored towards men. It's not gonna be, I don't know if it was gonna be unisex or not. So I got a small 10 ml bottle, but oh my lord, my favorite is this one because when I sprayed it, it just had a very prominent spicy ambery woody scent. It just was really strong. I really love strong fragrances, and again, it gave me slight Middle Eastern or Oriental vibes, and it was just loving it. It's like a really strong fragrance. But what I love above all is the fact that these fragrances can be worn all year round. They're quite formal, but even though this one is like, you know, tailored towards men, I can wear this and I feel like I can just wear it like any time throughout the year. I love that about these fragrances. So yeah, these are my thoughts on the wedding fragrances from Kayali, you guys. I am in love. I'm absolutely in love. I want to say, like, I know I'm pretty geeked right now by this small bottle because I've never had one of these small bottles, but these are very addictive. Like, I can get addicted to just buying these bottles and just collect it because they're so pretty, you guys. But yeah, these are my thoughts on Kayali's newest releases, the Wedding Silk Santal 36 and the Wedding Velvet Santal 35. This is an absolute love, and I think overall this would be a love from, like, you know, everybody. I think everybody is gonna be able to appreciate these two fragrances, especially the male version, a lot more than I expected. So there you have it, you guys. These are my thoughts on the, you know, the wedding fragrances from Kayali. How are you guys feeling about these scents? Have you guys gotten these fragrances? Do you guys plan on getting them? Let me know how you guys are feeling. Kylie fragrances usually come with a lot of hype, a lot of controversy, and a lot of, you know, mixed reviews. This one, I think this is going to be a pretty solid release, and I think the views from this one, I think it's going to be overall really good because these are absolutely scrumptious smelling fragrances from the brand. So if you guys enjoyed this review and you made it to the end, please give me a very big thumbs up. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit the notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, thank you guys for supporting me. I truly appreciate your support. And until next time, see you guys in my next video. Bye.